Okay. Today we are going to learn how to tack up a horse. I'm not going to go through the whole grooming regime because that can take quite a while. This is River. He's my pony. He's going to help us today. And I can't guarantee that he's going to stand still because you know how horses are. They people too. So, first thing you need to do is you need to brush them down in case there's any thorns. Because if you put their saddle on and there's a thorn digging into their back, it tends to hurt them and it can really put you in danger. Yeah, so it's just to make sure there's nothing on his skin that's going to irritate him or something when the saddle's on. And you've got to do it on both sides of the horse and under his tummy. There we go. Okay, so now that we've made sure that his fur is all clean, we can put his bridle on. And the bridle can be tricky because horses tend to lift their heads up. But first thing you need to do is you need to take the halter, which is this thing, and put it back around their neck. So you half take it off without actually taking it off. You undo the buckle, you drop it over their nose, and you do it again behind the neck. So it's just like a leash or something, like a dog collar. Okay, first of all you need to get your bridle in order. This is a simple bridle. It doesn't have a martingale or a breastplate or anything attached to it. It's a simple happy mouth snaffle with cheek pieces because he really doesn't need much. So first thing you do is you take the horse's nose like this and you bring the bridle over his nose, and then you take the bit and you support it in his mouth. Now he may or may not accept the bit straight away. Usually he doesn't. So there's a gummy place here in their mouth, and it's like a hole, and you stick your finger on their tongue and they'll open their mouth. It doesn't hurt them, probably just feels a little bit weird. And you gently put their ears through. I'm a bit short. And then you untuck their mane. Oh, they fall off. Okay, next thing you need to do is you need to do the nose band up. So you've got to take the nose band and put it behind these things, which are to hold the bit into their mouth. So it's got to be underneath those straps. And when you do it up, you've got to have 2 fingers space like this in the strap. So this is the nose band. I've got 2 finger space, so I just do it up there. Done, and you put it through the loops. The next thing, River, if you don't mind turning your head, no, is the throat lash. Stand. And you just do that up so that so there's a fist underneath there. You can fit a whole fist there. So there we go. Okay, so now we've done the bridle. You can make sure everything's just straightened up and give them a bit of a love because they like that. And then we can move on to the saddle. Now the first thing you need to do is you always tack up on the left side. So Alex, if you could come over here to the left side. Okay, so these 2 straps are to hold onto the saddle so that this thing doesn't slip around underneath. I don't usually do them, but some horses do need it. So you've got to put that around there so that it's just over their withers, which is this bony part here. And if you feel, his shoulder's about there. So it's just on his shoulder a little bit, not too much. And this is my saddle. It is correctly fitted to my horse. If it is not, you can cause a horse serious back pain. So if River will stand still, stand. Pull the saddle on, don't dump it on their back, be gentle about it. You pull the numna, the saddle pad, up into the shape of the saddle. And there we go. Okay, this is the girth. This is what holds your saddle onto your horse. And you need to take extra care in making sure that this is done up properly. So you've got to put it through the keep her here, like this. And then you go around to the other side and you do it up. So, yeah, never walk behind a horse you don't know. This is my pony, so I know he won't kick you. Okay, now there's three straps here. The two of them are connected to the same piece and one of them is here. Now we've only got 2 buckles. So you take the 2 outside straps because the middle one is a backup in case one of them breaks. So it's a safety strap. So we're going to take this one on the left and just do it up to the first hole. And then you take the second buckle and do it up to the first hole. And then you're pretty much done. The only thing is you need to do is you need to adjust your stirrup length. These are right for me. Generally what you can do is you can make your arm a fist and you can put it into under the skirt here, and if it touches your arm, but just touches, it's the right length for you. So once you've done that, you can run your stirrup up again, just so they don't get hooked on any trees or bushes or something. If something had to happen, you don't want to damage your saddle. And the same on the other side. And horses, when you tack them up, typically they blow out, and you kind of just got to wait for them to stop doing that. So once the horses stop blowing out, you've got to tighten it little by little, especially if it's a mare that can get a little bit angry with you and try to bite or kick. And what you basically want is to just squeeze 3 fingers under the girth, and you've got to keep checking this, otherwise you can easily slip off your horse. Don't over tighten it and you'll be grand, and then you can just get on and enjoy the ride. Cut. Yeah.